Alright guys and gals, welcome to round 1 game 14 of the Tiny Wars Open Tournament. I am Advanced Warrior.
And I'm CJ.
And today's game is Raichu on Tinker versus A9977321, who's actually known as Observer on the Advanced Wars, on the Tiny Wars Discord server, so feel free to check out the server. Playing as Zhaotiantong. 2 custom COs with no portraits, so hint hint, if you guys know anyone who's good with art styles of Days of Ruin-ish, or any art style that would probably fit the theme of this game, we definitely are interested in hearing your ideas, and we'll definitely maybe help out financially. So you've got Tinker, CJ.
Yep, so Tinker is an interesting one. He has a zone radius, or default zone radius of 4. He has a default zone day-to-day of 10-10, so 10 attack, 10 defense. And then his power, or like his power is different in that it's not just like his day-to-day expanding globally, rather it's completely changing his bonus. And it becomes 30% offense and minus 10 defense. And that's applied globally. So basically glass cannon. Also, his zone charges at a weird rate, or rather, his zone expands at, I think, the intervals of 20, 40, and 60. And then I believe that his zone, or his CO power costs, was it 40 or 60? It should be 60. But
I want to check this real quickly. Plus 40% offense, not 30.
Oh, wait.
Offense.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But
yeah.
also, hold up, I missed something too. Can you show the CO again?
Real quickly. I'll pause it for now.
CO power.
Oh.
I think it costs. It costs 30. Okay,
costs only
yeah,
30.
So it's non-standard for sure.
Sorry, we're not perfectly set up for this. And I just want to look really quickly for Zhao. Nope. Okay. So anything else about Tinker?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so first battlecopter coming from Observer here. So you notice Zhaotiantong has a zone radius of 0. Same as Tabitha's, but it's not like a super huge boost. No, not at all. In fact, what's interesting about Zhao is that he has a boarding cost of -100. Meaning that you earn income based on what you load the CO in. So in this case, Observer here has just gotten 9,000 from this battlecopter. Of course, you have to wait the next turn to board it in order to get that funds. But yeah, the only boost it has is just plus 10% offense and defense. Zhao as a CO also doesn't have a zone expansion, and also doesn't have a power, so you kinda want this unit to die to like be able to earn income again. One map that I've seen Zhao kinda work on is a map like Stalingrad, where the HQs are so forward and kind of exposed, because you can also board your CO in a unit that's standing on your HQ.
Yep. Yeah, so you can see Observer plays pretty what's it called? Aggressively with the CO, but that's what you want. Like, this is the only CO that I'm aware of, at least. I'm pretty sure this is the only CO that you play like this. You basically play for it to die as fast as possible. Or, well, not as fast as possible, but like...
Losing a unit still sucks.
Yeah, but you kind of want it to happen. It's very strange.
It is very strange.
But it's quite interesting.
It is quite interesting. Yeah, right. And I'm a bit surprised, like, with how aggressive Observer is. 2 infantry attacks, they're getting away with it, even though they're not getting any zone at all.
Yep. I think, what is this? I haven't seen. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say haven't seen Raichu board yet, but there it is.
There's the boarding.
Out.
Just look at that zone comparison. It's
Yeah,
it's
but
kind of
Zhao-
hilarious.
Zhao really excels on just being like annoying. Like, just keep harassing until your opponent is forced to kill you, and then prepare to board the next unit. I think that's basically how you want to do it.
I have never played this CO, but considering things I've learned from Advance Wars by Web, if a unit dies, it hurts a lot less if the unit has been able to dish out damage to pay itself back. So I kind of see how this kind of works. If you can get your unit to pay itself back, then it's a lot better if your CO dies. But oh wow, it survived. So
so actually,
plus 10%.
This is kind of good for Raichu's, because what he wants to do is to make it so that the CO is not annoying, and then block it from killing, or block it from dying. Like, that would actually be the best situation, because then he can't, then Observer or Purifier Warmech can't board again. But he's going to suicide it so that next turn he can board.
Yeah, I learned oh wow, board into that thing maybe, huh?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I learned the hard way. Well, not the hard way. I already lost the game anyways. Funny enough, against Observer, that if you suicide your CO, you cannot board them the same turn. I guess Advance Wars logic, they have to retreat. Give them a day to retreat, and then you put them in whatever the heck you want. In this case, probably a bomber from Observer.
Yeah, but if they died on the enemy's turn, then you can board it immediately.
Yes. So, oh man, 20,000 for free. Well, I mean, at the cost of not being able to do anything else for like several turns. But what I said earlier, I think it's probably the best thing for Xiao players to do, and that is to like make sure if their unit's gonna die, give it value. Like make their, I guess, death a lot worth it. I don't know how to word it. I guess just like if you have a unit and it does damage to a specific amount of funds from your enemy, then it'll be worth it. It will die a valiant death, and it just allows you to get more money. So definitely a very, very strange custom CO here.
Yeah, he also heavily favors air units because they're powerful but also fragile. So it makes sense what Observer has been doing. Right now, he is getting really good position on the bottom. He has that B-copter there that is uncontested so far. And yeah, I don't know how Raichu's will really counter this. He's gonna take big hits on his tanks, I think. I guess he does have that Duster there, so that will be here next turn.
Yeah, a slow shift from what visually looks like Raichu's strongest force, like from the middle, slowly shifting down to the bottom side of the map. And honestly, I don't know why that anti-air decided to repair on the forwardmost city. It's anti-airs against other anti-airs, kind of strong.
That's a good point. I was not looking at that. And then, well, now Observer's kind of taking a really strong position on the top too. I think he also has an income advantage of 1, I think.
Looks like
because
1.
That uncapped city looks like it should belong to Raichu's, but he doesn't have it right now. So I think Observer is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, but a 1 income deficit isn't the end of the game. But if you're at an income deficit, you have to be the ones to make the moves.
Yeah, and the entire top part right now is kind of free game for Observer. He's gonna get a very easy kill on that tank with the bomber, probably, unless he just goes straight into the left side in order to get more value and kill, just suicide the CO again, because you can. But honestly, I think right now Observer has zoned Raichu out of both sides, both fronts. At least temporarily for like a turn or two, which will be enough for Observer to take a couple caps and ultimately widen the income lead.
Oh yeah, this is I do not see Raichu interrupting this capture at all, so looks like we're gonna begin to see a larger income shift between these two players.
Yeah, and that is probably going to... Well, okay, that B-copter there, is it Oh, it is. I think it is defended, actually. Because if the Duster attacks from the top or the side... Okay, Raichu saw that outcome and the rest of the game, really, and decides to resign there, which I definitely understand.
Yeah, clearly understood. Here, just real quickly, just one income ahead, but that city on the top was getting captured, so that would have been a slight shift. Units? Oh wow, already like 10 units behind. Let's also consider that there is nothing to stop this bomber on this top side here. Like, this anti-air could maybe come in, but I don't think there would be enough bikes or infantry to protect this anti-air. And even if there were, there's this anti-air here anyways, or this bomber could just, like, you know, shift to the other side maybe and like contest Raichu's stronger force, making this anti-air waste its time going this way and then having to go back down. So yeah, these anti-airs would probably be hell-bent on trying to take down that bomber, but at the same time it also suck for Raichu because they could Observer will be able to get more money off that CO death anyways.
Yeah, this is a difficult situation, and I think Observer played very well with the difference in COs, because every CO has their advantages and disadvantages, right? So Zhao in this case, he doesn't have a strong boost, and he doesn't have a CO power, but he's threatening in just the way that a unit is, just a relatively strong unit is threatening an area. And so he, you know, just goes to where there's not much of a counter, or if there is a counter, he'll just take that counter and die to it and then just rebuild again anyways. Meanwhile, Raichu, he's playing Tinker, and you know, you need to get your CO power in order for it to really be useful. I mean, he has a large zone for a reason. It's to make it so that your CO power comes out really fast. But Observer plays around that by just playing slow and retreating all of his units outside range, so that Raichu would not be able to pick up free energy, really. Like right now, even this B-copter on the bottom is defended by that AA, because the B-copter, like anything attacking the B-copter has to come from the north or from the right side, and yeah, the AA covers both those spots. So basically, this is indicative of what Observer has been doing on this side the entire time. Once Raichu shifted over to the bottom side, most of his units just moved back, and he's fine doing that because he has advantage on the top side. He's able to capture on the top side, but also he doesn't need to capture on the bottom side. He can just retreat and be fine with that, and that mitigates Tinker's power. I mean, he's not able to get it, so he can't use his CO effectively, but Observer is able to use Zhaotiantong, his CO, effectively. So
I think the term is called fulcrum. You pull back on one front and then start attacking on the other front, which is it's a double positive for the player who is able to do that. And with that in mind, with Raichu's main force on the left and very small counters to the top, I can understand why Raichu would resign in this situation.
Yeah, overall though, Zhaotiantong is quite a strong CO. I think we've been seeing a lot of people talking about him in the Discord, and it seems like people tend to ban him a lot. I tend to ban him too. Because,
I banned him too.
Yeah, this It's quite difficult dealing with this. So
Yeah, but I hope this doesn't turn you off and like trying Tiny Wars out. Obviously, you can set up games and like ban any CO you'd like, or maybe you could do a ban system with some of your friends and still have an enjoyable experience with Tiny Wars. I understand the what's the opposite of appeal? The disappeal, whatever.
I don't know.
I understand. I understand the lack of appreciation for the custom COs, but like this game is like very customizable when it comes to rules. So definitely, if you're interested, you can play comfortably with your own settings. No one's gonna complain. Just don't ban all the COs for player 2, and just like give yourself all the COs as player 1. But yeah, I think both of these players played well. Raichu, yeah, he played very well, and Observer here just played to his CO strength, and that fulcrum turn, pull back on one front, attack on the other front, put Raichu in a desperate situation.
Yeah.
Alright guys and gals, thank you so much for watching Game 14, Round 1 of the Tiny Wars Open Tournament. Thank you so much for watching the other games. Thanks to all the participants who are in the tournament. Thanks for all the support from all of you guys. I'm Advanced Warrior.
I'm CJ.
And you all have our warmest regards. Please take care.
Thanks for watching.
Ciao, ciao.